What is up, guys? We are live, I think, right? Aren't we? Oh, there's a Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. So I'm starting to lose my voice. It's coming in and out, so just a forewarning. If you hear it crackling, oh, hold on. It's saying my connection's weak. Hold on. I think that's better, right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna roll with it. If you guys are jumping on and you can hear me, give me some thumbs up so that I know you can hear me, please, and thank you. Happy Monday, guys. It's the second week in January. Which is awesome, but again, we should be killing it every day, so it doesn't really matter that it's the new year, right? Right? We should be killing it every day, regardless if it's a brand new year. But for those of you who weren't every day before, it's a good excuse to start now, right? So I just wanted to get on real quick and talk to you guys about time management. One of the biggest things a lot of people complain about is I don't have enough time, okay? And productivity is my thing. Project management is my background, and business management. But like, I get a lot of I don't have enough time. So my response to that is, if you don't respect your time, no one else is going to either. Meaning, so let me break this down for you. You guys have to understand that if you're not making a conscious effort to plan and have enough respect for yourself to allow the time that is needed for what you have to do in your day every day, then you can't expect other people to do that either. So how do we do that, right? Like, everyone's like, well, what do you mean respect my time? Well, first of all, you have to get really good at saying no. Like, you can't allow other people to pull you in 1,500 directions. That's the thing. If you're getting pulled in 1,500 directions, it's because you're allowing it to happen. Like, no one's doing that but you. You are doing that. You are allowing it to happen. So you have to respect your time, and you have to respect those boundaries, and you have to set those boundaries and be firm with yourself on it, because it's really easy for us to want to make everyone really happy all the time and say, yeah, I can do that. I'll be there. I can do that. I can do that. And that doesn't mean that you have to say, no, I hate all of you. I'm never doing anything for you ever in life, ever. That's not what I mean. But because someone else failed to plan does not mean that you have to panic and throw your entire day off course because they call you and ask you for something, okay? So you have to get that. You have to say, for example, I get people that'll say, hey, I need to talk to you. And I'll ask, is everything okay? Yeah, I just need to run something by you. And I'll say, okay, cool. Like, if everything's good, I'll call you back after 3 o'clock, because I know that I don't have time in my day until after 3 o'clock. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Christine. Thank you, Christine. You're very sweet. Hey, Tanya. So you have to get strict with the fact that you telling someone that you'll call them later is not you being an asshole. That's you respecting your own time, because we all set ourselves up for failure every single time we let somebody or something pull us completely off course. Now, granted, yes, wrenches will be thrown in your plans, guys. Yes, emergencies will happen. Somebody's cat will get hit by a car or something and you'll have to stop and talk to them. Okay, shit goes down. It's life. But that doesn't happen every single day. So you have to be disciplined enough with yourself to ask those questions, though. When somebody's like, I need to talk to you, you say, what's up? Like, is everything okay? And if they say, yeah, I just need to, you can say, okay, perfect. I have some time today at 4. I'll call you then. Is that cool? It's that simple. This is a big thing, too, with people who own their own companies, especially people who don't have, like, a store. People always think, and Jennifer so agreed, she may have this, too. People may think that, even so Jennifer owns a gym. This may even be a problem there, though. People think they can call you in the middle of the day, but because you own your own company, then you can stop what you're doing anytime, all the time, and talk to them, right? That's what they assume, and it's like, no. Sure, you can, but then you're going to be up until midnight every single night getting caught up on all of the things that you were supposed to do in that window of time that you allowed someone else to pull you away from. So whether that means that you set boundaries by putting your phone on Do Not Disturb, or whether that means that you're putting your phone away completely, you're using a timer to help you stay on track. Like, there's a lot of other things that you can do to stay on track, but you have to set that discipline up for yourself. Like, you cannot let people dictate what you do with your time and how you do your day. It's your day. That's the beauty of it, right? And when you're running an empire, see Jennifer all the time. See, I figured. It's people assume that you can talk to them anytime, all the time. But when you're building something, you have just as many, if not actually usually more responsibilities on your plate a lot of times than other things, right? Than other people in a way. So you are just being focused and staying on track is what you have to do to have that balance in your life. Like letting somebody pull you off track for something that really wasn't important can be as much as something taking away hours of time from your children that night, right? Like it's so important that you are in complete control of your time, and you have to respect it though. Like you have to respect it. If you don't respect it, no one else is going to. They're going to think it's completely acceptable to think that you're going to be able to stop everything you're doing every 5 seconds to help them, or to talk about fucking whatever nonsense, right? Excuse me. Jess, great perspective. Yes, so many distractions. And we allow them. That's the thing. Like we can shut them off just as much as we can. We can shut them off just as much as we can turn them on. We're in complete control of when we're distracted and when we're not, you know? Jennifer, as we've been taught, it's okay to say no, you're not an ass. Exactly. Like, this is something that one of my first coaches told me, Susie. She told me, she's like, you have to say no, Jamie. You cannot please everyone. You cannot help everyone all day long. Because there was like a time where, you know, her and I would go through things, and I would get a really hefty list from her because I'm an overachiever when it comes to that sort of thing and a workaholic. And I'd be like, all right, I'm going to do like these 12 big things this week. And most of it would get done, but then I'd complain about like the quality of life. And now this is when I first started my company, and I wasn't really clear on the fact that like the quality of life is actually more important to me than the money, that's the way I stand now. But so like my quality of life wasn't really high, and Susie was like, Jamie, you have to quit saying no or saying yes. Like you have to say no to some people. Like if it's not a good fit or you don't really have the time and it's not an emergency, you have to say no. And that was one of the greatest lessons that I learned. And it's not something that you learn overnight. It's hard, especially when, I don't know how, I mean, I'm not a man obviously, but I feel like women, it's harder for them than it is for men, because we are by nature people pleasers is what we do. Excuse me. Christine, discipline. Yes, love this so much. Discipline is the number one key to making the things in your life happen. 100%. That's it. Discipline and consistency, which I think consistency really is discipline. It's pretty much the same thing, to be honest. Tanya, I'm guilty of dropping what I'm doing to help right now at that moment. Yeah, you are. We've had that conversation, sweetie. Like Tanya and I have worked together in the past, and we've had that conversation. Like you have to allow and put your time on a pedestal. Like your time has to be a priority, or no one else will see it as that. And you'll run yourself into the ground, and you'll stay very stagnant, running in place in the spot that you are right now, because other people, they don't even realize they're doing it. So don't take this in a negative way. It's not like they're sucking from you on purpose, but like that's exactly what happens. They'll suck all the life and energy out of you. You have nothing else left to do what you need to do for yourself. Matthew, this topic has become so powerful for me in the last couple of months. It's a huge topic, and it's a thing a lot of people don't pay attention to. They want to bitch and moan and complain about not having enough time, and then they don't want to realize that they're creating this chaos on their own by not managing and taking control of their own time, their own decisions, and respecting that and making other people respect that. They're creating their own chaos. Like most of the chaos, when I have people come to me and they're like, my life is chaotic. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. And we really break it down. It's not anyone else besides them. It's them. Like they're not setting, and it comes down to a lot of other things, obviously, but they're not doing, but there's no standard set there. There's no respect of their own time. There's no boundaries. There's no proactive planning. It's a running in, let's, wing it and to see if it's going to work. But then you let every distraction pull you away instead of respecting and managing your time properly. Excuse me. God, this sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Plus, you can't give 100% when someone needs you in the middle of doing something. Yeah, I mean, that comes down to like your work as well. I always tell people that if you're going to allow yourself to be distracted in the middle of something that you're doing, like say you're sitting down to write an email, something as simple as that. But if you get distracted in the middle of that, you're not giving your highest quality. And that's just the truth. If you sit down to do anything and you allow yourself to be distracted numerous times while you're trying to complete the task at hand, you are not going to be giving the highest quality that you're capable of. It's just not going to happen. And that's just the truth. And nobody wants to admit it, and that's cool. They don't have to admit it, but it's the truth. It's a fact. Especially those of you who are in school or you're wanting to give your best to your team at your job or at your business, it is very important that you give, or to a client, like, you need to give dedicated, undivided attention. Otherwise, you're actually cheating that person, like, realistically. You're cheating them out of your highest quality, which is what they're paying you for, or at your job, what they've hired you for. So it all feeds back into it, for sure. Honey, we need to start working together again. Girl, that's all you, babe. You let me know when you're ready, and we can do that. We can do that. The Get Shit Done group actually might be something really good for you, Tanya, if you want to check that out. It's a weekly call. It's a hell of a lot less expensive, but it's just as high. I mean, it's still really high quality. Plus, there's a community of people, and it's a monthly subscription. So check that out. It's on my page. That may be something that will be really beneficial to you. So anyways, guys, I just was thinking about that. It was on my mind. It comes up a lot, and it's normal to me to have these conversations with people about time management because it's what I talk about all day, every day. But, it's one of those situations where, to me, it's normal conversation, and I forget that maybe other people need that reminder too. So I'm trying to be better about jumping on it and giving you guys those little tidbits. So, Monique, yay, thank you. I love you. I miss you. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. But it's nice to know because, I know you're there, which is awesome, which is exciting. I'm like, she's just over there killing it, running the world with her videos and doing her thing. But anyway, guys, I am going to jump off unless anybody has a quick question. Yeah, Tanya, look that up. The Get Shit Done group is pretty intense. It's pretty cool. And you still have access to me, but you ask the questions live there in the group, and so everyone else can kind of feed off of each other, which is really cool. But the calls are on Thursday afternoons at 12 Central Standard Time. So that's definitely a great place to be able to get some coaching without the higher ticket price of the one-on-one coaching. But all right, dudes, I'm gonna let you guys go. I have did you see this little baby? She's like shaking. She's so weird. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. If you have any more time management questions, just pop them in the comments and I'll answer you guys later. See ya. Oh, we'll just have to take a lunch break then. Yeah, it'd be perfect for a lunch break. It's an hour-long call, and you can always put your headphones in. For sure. Yeah, I'm coffeeless right now. I'm not feeling so hot, so I got, water everywhere. I had coffee this morning, and I'm just trying to drink a ton of water so that I don't get sick, super sick. I'm trying to, cut it off before it happens. So, all right, I gotta go, though, because I don't think I'm going to be able to stop coughing. So, see you later, guys.